Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I'm recording this video to showcase how to clone and set up QA dashboard in your local. I'm using Mac laptop, so I will show all the steps for Mac, but you can also follow similar steps for Windows or other machines. What you need to do, you have to just scroll down in the README into installation and basic setup section, and in here you have to follow these six action items. That's it. So first one is install PHP server in your local machine. So for that you need to just type brew install PHP, and if you are having quite old Mac, then earlier PHP used to come by default. Second step is install MySQL server. So for this you have to just use brew install MySQL, and once the installation is done you have to start server with mysql.server space start. Let me because I have already installed PHP and MySQL, but let me just run MySQL server command to restart my server. MySQL, okay, sorry, MySQL server dot start. So if you see here, starting MySQL server, the message coming and it's successful. So third one is clone this repo in your machine. So I have already cloned this repo, and here is that in this is the root folder, and it's saying after cloning the repo navigate to website, and within website utils page, utils folder, and open constants.php. So in here you have to update your username password of MySQL server, and by default it's always root and blank as password, but in case you have created new credentials, then you can just put some other credentials as well here, and everything will remain same. Database name is Thanos itself. Let's close this file and let's move to next step, which is set up dummy database. So what we need to do, we need to import the basic DB dump into our local machine. So for that I'm using MySQL Workbench. If you have any other tool, you can use that as well. So in MySQL Workbench, just open the local connection, and in here if you see in the schemas, then there is no database because I have just deleted it for the demo purpose. And in here I will show you step by step. So for importing new DB, you have to just go to server data, import, and this is self-contained file. So select self-contained file, and the path is basically, let me show here path. So the db dump file is within clone repo itself. So for that, what you need to do, you need to just go to a QA dashboard documentation, and here you can see the db dump file. So you have to just put the same path here. Let's go documentation, then db dump, and okay, and just click on start import. That's it. In within 2 seconds the data will be imported, and if you click refresh button here, then you will see the Thanos at the DB coming here. The set it as your default schema, and you can see all the tables within. So starting from bottom, there are all the tables like payment gateway, payment units, test fail results, Jira, bugs. Then we have configuration file. Here you can like toggle the different pages of the dashboard. Let's say you don't want to show the test coverage, then just put it 0. You don't want to show code coverage, then put it 0, and so on. And let's say you are setting up for your company, then what you need to do, you need to just change the vertical name to your company name, and table name prefix to your company name, and if your company name is having spaces in between, then replace space with underscore, just like payment gateway is converted to payment underscore gateway. This payment gateway should match the table's initials. So payment gateway underscore bugs. So meaning you have to rename all these tables with your company name accordingly. So whatever name you put here, all the tables should start with that name itself. These three tables are all entities. Basically, these are not so important right now. These are only valid for a company which have lot of entities, and if you want to collect data of each entity separately, then you can add more lines here, and then data will start. Yeah, you will add more line, one more entry for that entity, and then accordingly you have to create these 5 tables for that new entity and so on. But we will not go in there because most of the companies have only one entity. So let's move back. Database is set up, and what is the next step? Next step is we have to run these queries. So why we need to run these queries? Because the database backup is quite old. So we need to make sure that all the dates within the backup are updated as per today. So what you need to do, just put them and run all of them here. And if you see, all of them got success. So this is also done. The last step is start web server, and you are done. So in the first step we install the PHP, and now in the last step we will use the same PHP for starting the web server. So it's saying as final step, navigate to website folder via terminal. So cd website, and then start the PHP server. PHP server will be started using PHP -s localhost colon 8282. Yeah, port can be anything. I'm just using 8282. And if you see, the messages development server has started on given URL. Okay, this means server is running. So to verify it, what you need to do, just go to localhost 8282, and you should be able to see this dashboard with drop down showing payment gateway. If you are able to see this dashboard along with a drop down, then your whole setup is successful, and that's it in this demo. I will record another video for walking you through all the features of this dashboard. Thank you.